Hi everyone, and welcome to practice today. I have a class for you that's just a little bit shorter. It's a strengthening class that is more about upper body and core. Shorter classes are great, especially this time of year. It's almost Christmas time here, and we are so busy. So absolutely nice to put this class into your day if you're a little bit short on time, or tack it and stack it to something else that you've already done. So no props needed, but if you'd like to modify for today's purpose, coming onto the knees is a nice modification for you. So let's get started in tabletop, okay? So tabletop, just shoulders are right up above your wrists and your knees are below your hips. And we'll start to cat and cow. So lifting the chest, melt the belly, tailbone rises. Exhale, round into the back for your cat. Really puff up the upper back, stretch, inhale. Let's just do a few more rounds of cat and cow. Exhale. Inhale. And then exhale. As you press away, notice your shoulder stability. This is where it's at. You want to press the mat away rather than letting your shoulders slump. We want to have that nice stability right here, the connecting between your upper torso to your shoulders. Okay, and then let's sit back into a child's pose. So to stretch the arms, reach forward, melt your chest. Take 2 breaths here. Really breathe into any tightness that you might be having. It could be your low back, hips. And of course, in all practices, we'll be working more than just our shoulders, more than our core. Rise on up. Good. Keep your knees at hips distance apart. Reach forward with your left arm and reach back with your left leg. Take a breath, inhale. Okay, place them down, sit back into a brief child's pose. Rise back up, switch. Left leg lifts, right arm reaches. Exhale, back to child's. We'll flow between our bird dog and a child's. Requires a little bit of your stability in your core throughout your body. As you rise up, we try to avoid leaning so much to one side just to compensate our balance, okay? Let's do one more. Right arm reaches, left leg lifts. Okay, now keep your left leg lifted. Place your right hand, walk your hands forward so you're more, there's more length between your hands and your knee. Chaturanga push-up, okay? And then press up, shoulder stability. Tuck your knee to your chest. Extend the leg, look ahead, shoulders shift forward slightly to get a chaturanga in, and then tuck the knee. Extend. 2 more times. So hug your elbows in towards the rib cage as you come down. And again, trying to maintain some centering of the body, and then extend. Bring your knee down. Let's take a moment, take 2 cat and cows. So inhale, lift, exhale, tuck and arc. Inhale, lift, and exhale into your cat. Great. Come back to your center. We'll switch sides. So now extend your left leg, left arm reaches, right leg is lifting. Take a breath. Place it down, sit back into your child. Rise back up and alternate sides. Right arm reaches, left leg is lifting. Sit back, child's. Come on up. We'll do one more right arm reach, left leg lifting, and then one more left arm reaching. And right leg is lifting up. Good. Keep your right leg lifted this time. Walk the hands forward, coming into that little chaturanga push-up as you shift your shoulders ahead of your fingertips. Tuck your knee towards your nose. Extend chaturanga. Total of 4 of these. Extend, shift forward, hugging those elbows near the rib cage as you come into that chaturanga. Then one more tuck of the knee. Good. And then come down back to your tabletop. Curl your toes. Come into your first downward facing dog. So pedal out the heels here, sway your hips. Add a little bit of movement just to stretch out. We want to absolutely stretch out and strengthen as well. Okay, so find some stillness in your down dog. Press the mat away. Again, strong shoulders. Lift the hips up and back. Come forward, glide into a high plank or a knee plank, of course. You can always come to your knees. Shift back to your down dog. Come forward, plank. Down dog. Plank. And down dog. This time, come forward in your plank, moving into a side plank. Place your right hand down, turn to the left side of your mat, reach that left arm up, and let's hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come on down. Let's come all the way to the belly. Turn the tops of the feet on your mat and lift for a cobra. Give your wrists a little break. Exhale, lower down. We'll curl the toes, push up and back, down dog. Okay, this time we're moving into a bear, we call it bear pose, which is essentially a tabletop, but just lifting your shins off the mat. Press the mat away, just like we do in our plank. We want to have strong shoulders. Okay, again, letting your shoulders slump will actually want you to leave this pose a lot quicker. So we're just holding here. You can tap one knee down, lift, tap the left, lift, tap right. Again, very little movement going on at all in my body except for the tapping of the knees. Let's do one more each side. So about a total of 4 each. Good. And then back to your down dog. Pause and hold. Good. Come forward. Plank pose. Now turning into a side plank with your left hand down. Reach the right arm up. And we'll hold for 5, 4. I'm pressing the mat away with my left arm. Lifting myself up and out of the shoulder. So another breath, inhale. Exhale, come down, lower yourself down as you like. Maybe knees down, maybe knees lifted, all the way down. Inhale, lift for cobra. And exhale, lower down. Okay, one more time into your down dog before we rise up off the mat. Down dog. And come forward into your plank. Okay, so 5 chaturanga push-ups with knees lifted or knees down. 1, elbows near the side of the body. 2, 3, 4. You should feel like you probably can't press yourself up very well. And 5, hips up and back, down dog. If you'd like to take a moment in your child's pose, please do. This is a great chance to take it off the wrists. Stay for 3 more breaths. You can exhale, breathe out the mouth. Okay, walk your feet a little bit closer. Inhale, reach the right leg up and back. Bring your knee into your chest. Shift forward, shoulders should be above the wrists. Tuck it in. Swing the leg back, 3 dog. Knee to your right arm. Back to 3 dog. Right knee, left arm. Little twist. Back to 3 dog. Step your right foot up between the hands. Okay, setting up for a high lunge. Rise on up. Reach arms up. Okay, hold onto your right elbow. You can bend the elbow so it's just resting down the middle of the back. Arch your arms. It's just a great stretch of the shoulders, the back of the tricep here. Take a breath or two. Reach up, open up warrior two. Heel toe your feet so you have a heel to arch alignment. And reach the arms out. Okay, if you feel a little fatigued in your shoulders, you can always turn your palms up. It takes some of that effort away from your traps. Okay, turn the palm up, reverse your warrior. Okay, and then rise back on up. Turn and pivot to the side of the mat. Wide-legged stance. Hinge forward. Good. And now walk your hands forward like you're in a down dog. Hips go up and back, just like a down dog. Feels like your shoulders or your arms are really reaching ahead. Now come forward as if in a plank. Shift back, bring your right hand to touch your left calf. Come forward back to your wide-legged plank. Left hand touches the right calf, and we'll repeat that. Alternating arm touches to the opposite leg. So moving forward, just a little bit different way to move in our plank. Let's finish up with our left hand touching the right. Go ahead, come back. Walk the hands back underneath your shoulders. Set up for warrior two on your left side. So pivot your left toes to the back of the mat, other side of the mat. Rise on up. Good. So coming down the opposite way that we rose up, starting in a warrior two. Good. Reverse your warrior. Rise on back up. Now pivot to a high lunge. The ball or the heel of my right foot is lifted, toes pointing straight ahead. Good. Turn your left hand down, hold onto your left elbow, and stretch. This is just all about stretching, using your core strength as well. And then exhale, release. Take it back to a plank. Again, knees down or knees up. Lower onto your forearms, elbows below your shoulders, and we're just in a nice, strong forearm plank. Again, this is all about upper body core, obviously. And let's hold. Now, start to tap your right hip over to the right, left over to the left. So like a rainbow movement with the hips, using obliques, all parts of the core. Okay, one more each side. Come back to center, lower down, lift up into a sphinx, and give yourself just a really nice stretch here. Let your chest feel broad. Lift up. Exhale, lower down, hands next to the sides of the rib cage. Lift up for a cobra or even an upward facing dog. And exhale, down dog. Take one breath here in your dog. Lift your left leg up and back. Okay, bring your left knee into the chest, nose to the knee, swing it back, three-legged dog. Left knee, left elbow or arm. Swing it back. Left knee, right arm, twist, back to three dog. Step your left foot up. We'll rise up to our high lunge here. Okay, finding your balance. You may want to heel toe your left foot off to the left just a little bit. Interlace your hands behind the back. Let's open the chest. So just breathing here. Reach up, open up, warrior two. Left leg is still forward. Okay, and just pause here. Take a couple breaths. Reverse the warrior. Left arm up and back. Rest your right hand on the right leg. Come back up, warrior two. Left hand can go on your left thigh or hover in front of your left shin. Reach the right arm up and over. A little more power would be no placement of the hand or arm on the leg. Reverse the warrior. Back to extended side. Using our core strength to move between reverse and extended side. And then come back one more time into your extended side. Rise on up. Let's turn back to the side of the mat. Interlace your hands here behind the back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. You can lift the knuckles up towards the ceiling behind you, stretching, and let your head and neck just totally relax. Release the hands down, lift the chest up so your arms are right below your shoulders. Take your left hand right underneath your face. Turn and twist to the right. Right arm is reaching. Right arm can half bind behind the back, just placing it behind. Roll the right shoulder back so you're opening a shoulder. Good. Release the arm. Take the right hand down right below. Twist to the left. You can stay here or wrap the left arm behind. Roll the left shoulder back. Great, and then release. Okay, let's set up for warrior two, right side. Right foot is forward. We're back probably to the top of your mat. Reach out the arms. Good, just find that stability, placement of the feet that feel good for you. Reverse the warrior. And extended side. And again, you can either place your hand or arm down, your choice, or hover. Reverse. Extended side. Reverse. And extended side. Good, come on, back up. Now we'll turn to that high lunge, facing back to the top of your mat. Interlace your hands behind the back and open your chest in your crescent lunge. Just take a couple breaths. This chest openers also upregulate your nervous system. You should get a lot of energy from these, along with the chaturangas, etc. And then reach up, release your hands down, take it back to your plank. Okay, come on back to your forearms. We'll end our effort with a dolphin. You could also stay right here like we did in our forearm plank, knees down or knees lifted, or start to walk your feet up just like you would in your down dog, but only we're on our forearms. You want to lift your hips up and back. Take the pressure away a bit from your shoulders so I'm not totally slumping forward in my shoulders. I want to lift up and back. Another breath. Walk it back to your forearm plank. Lower down, back to Sphinx. Lift the chest. Just a great feel-good stretch here. Lower down to the belly. Good. Hands next to the sides of the rib cage. Press up and back to a tabletop. We'll do a last stretch in a puppy dog. So hips are above the knees. Approximately reach forward a lot with your arms. Let your chest sink. You can place your forearms back down if you like. Bend the elbows, maybe take the fingertips together behind the back of the head. This is an awesome shoulder stretch. One or two more breaths. Okay, place the arms back down. You can rise back on up to your table. Sit back into easy seated Sukhasana. Cross your legs. Okay, feel the vibration of your energy, your blood pumping. I hope you feel that. I sure do. Bring your palms together. From my heart to yours, many blessings. Namaste.